I contribute to the code base for SDKs. Like I build SDKs, I write documentations, and then I advocate for the company. Like I represent the company at events. Apart from the knowledge, one of the things that Web3Bridge gave me, and I am very grateful for, is the community. The people that I've met, awesome people. Like we have literally turned like sisters, brothers, and I would not have met them if I did not come here. So staying together, learning together, doing things together made us bond. Literally, we have like a very strong community. Even years after leaving Web3Bridge, we are still very connected, share opportunity with each other, grow together, learn together. So I was a part of Cohort 7, and I think my most enjoyable moments were the nights that I stayed up with the guys learning or asking them questions. So I remember that sometimes we are up till like 6 a.m. and when we are tired, we play music, we dance, we play games, and it was just fun. I was a front-end developer, so I'd been working as a front-end developer for about 3 years. I think about 3 years. So I was a front-end developer and technical writer, and I was working. So coming to Web3Bridge, I literally resigned from all the jobs I was doing. I resigned from all the jobs, stopped all the contracts I was doing. In fact, I remember that the weekend before I traveled to Lagos, I traveled to Port Harcourt first to go and see my mom before traveling to Lagos. I remember that I handed over the company's laptop to my boss, and then I was like, I'm going to go and do a program in Lagos. And yeah, so I was working as a front-end developer, but then I resigned from everything to come to Lagos for the cohorts. First of all, I did a lot of research, and one thing that made Web3Bridge different from the rest was that they were not just telling you to come and learn. They were offering you accommodation, they were offering you food, internet, and then come and learn. I'd never seen that kind of thing before in my life. That was like the first, and I'm like, in fact, at first I was like, could this actually be true? Are you sure they're not trying to kidnap you or something? But then I now researched and I saw that there were cohorts before then, even online. But then they decided that they wanted to now move it on site. So I was just sure that I was not going to just go and waste my time. It was going to be meaningful, and everybody had good reviews. So I decided to come and see for myself. It was actually quite interesting. First of all, I did not believe that I was expecting that midway they will not say, surprise, surprise, come and pay money. Or maybe when we are about to leave, they will stop us and say, come and pay something of that sort. So I actually expected it. But then that was not the case. So they accommodated us. We were in pairs, like shared rooms with other people, which was quite interesting because in my room, someone came in from Kaduna, someone came in from Lagos, someone came in from Enugu, and I came from Akwa Ibom, Port Harcourt. So we're like from different places and we stayed together. So it was a kind of like a hostel setting. But then it was fun actually. I ate everything. I ate black soup, I ate amala, I ate everything. They tried to give us variety. So we ate different meals from different parts of Nigeria, and even attempted English breakfast. So we ate all sorts, and I'm not a picky eater, so anything they bring, I was eating. In fact, I added a lot of weight. During the cohort. Okay, so one of the things Web3Bridge did was that apart from just teaching in the classroom, they usually took us out to attend events. So we attended hackathons. Now those hackathons helped us to like build our skills. It actually challenged us to think outside the box and actually build. So we're not just learning, we're actually building stuff. And if you actually win, you actually get money. So that was like our first experience to making money in the Web3 space. And then apart from the hackathons and the events, they would always encourage you when you go to events, network and stuff. In fact, the current job I did, I met my founder in one of Web3Bridge's events, like Web3 Lagos conference. That was how I met. So when you go to those kind of events, you're exposed to different brands, you're exposed to different projects, and then you're encouraged to volunteer. Like, we did a lot of volunteering. Personally, I did a lot of volunteering. So I was encouraged to volunteer and pitch myself. So I was always doing that. And then one of the things that Web3Bridge did also for us was to tell us to show up online. So by force, we're told to actually create video content on YouTube, talking about what we were learning. And I personally took it very, in fact, so I used that opportunity to like buff up like the YouTube channel. I was putting out videos and people started noticing, and they started noticing that, oh, I actually knew what I was doing. And then I started getting referrals. So even before I got a job, I was already getting referrals. And by the end of the cohort, one of my, acquaintance that saw some of those things, like offered me a job, something of that sort. And that was how I got a job in Web3 immediately after the cohort. If you actually want to learn blockchain development, if you want to learn Solidity, you want to start writing code as a developer in the blockchain space, I don't know what you're waiting for, honestly. Because where would you see them accommodate you, feed you, give you internet, and still teach you, and still push you to learn? I feel like Web3Bridge is like the best place to learn. Because you can learn online, you can learn in your house, but then you may not be very efficient and effective. But if you come to Web3Bridge, you're supported, you have a community that you can actually learn with, and then the curriculum is actually quite intensive, and they actually review the curriculum each cohort, and that is something that is rare because you don't see a lot of communities do that. But here they actually review the curriculum, so you're not just learning things that are outdated, you're actually learning things that are in sync with what is going on in the industry. So I highly recommend, pack your bags, come to Web3Bridge and learn so that your life will change finally.